I'd like to be a different side of me, yeah.
Let me start by saying that we're gonna talk about makeup today. So this is why I'm all glam like this. I actually got my own private lesson thanks to Annika.
Yeah.
She did my makeup today. Pretty much, well, no, she didn't do my makeup. She showed me how to do my makeup with my own makeup products, which it was actually really fun because I have so much makeup and pretty much new. I don't.
She never wears makeup. I tell her all the time, you look bomb with makeup on.
Yeah, but we already discussed this. Every time I put makeup on, it just feels like I'm too cute and I can cause a problem out there. You know, like I can destroy families and stuff like that looking like this.
Right.
So yeah, so I don't want to do that. But now we're gonna join. So Mayra also can be here and we can start this live properly.
Yay!
Yay!
Hi!
Screamed on my ear.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my bad, I'm sorry. I got
I'm
super
sorry.
excited to see you guys.
Yeah, we all.
Hey everyone!
Hey Mayra, how are you?
Good, good. How you guys doing?
I love that natural look makeup you
Thank
got on,
you.
girl. Oh my god.
Try something, you guys, okay? I try my very best.
And she just tried her very best. Amazing, right?
Right.
This is awesome. Okay, well, let's start this then. Let's start this conversation, this honest conversation
Woo!
about makeup today. And I think this is gonna be really interesting because first things first, I have you, Mayra, my cousin from New York. Give it up to NYC in the house. Thank you so
Yay!
much.
Currently living in Connecticut now.
Yeah,
But it's okay, we give it a pass.
you still in NYC. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. And then on the other hand, we have my amazing friend and also makeup artist, Annika. Annika is really special because she's half Brazilian, half Japanese, and also half Swedish. So it's a lot going on in
A
here.
lot going
Oh,
on.
A lot going on in
Threw
here.
everything in a cocktail and just shook it up.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And then you get this. So it's really nice. But let me start by asking you girls about you guys. So introduce yourself. So first thing first, Mayra, start.
Well, my name is Myra. Guys might already know about my name. It's pretty out there. Myra Nicole. Um, Originally from New York, raised in the Bronx, currently living in Connecticut. Um, I just happen to be from Honduras. Okay. So, well, my parents are, but it's still there, still right there in the sangre. Um, yeah, I mean, anything else that might be putting out there. I love makeup. I love beauty itself. I like the natural. I like traveling. That's another thing about me. Um, Anything that has to do with either literature or music as well. I'm really interested in because music does play a huge part in makeup as well. So like, hey, pop, R&B, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
in different genres. What's the other thing that I can also tell you? Oh yeah, I just happen to be a plus size girl living in yes, girl. It has to be there. I had to put it there. I'm just very fun and very outgoing and very bold, and that's who I truly am. Anything else? I mean, you'll know.
Yeah,
You'll
I know.
definitely know.
I know. I know. But then Annika, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm Annika. I'm 31 years young, and mom is my mom is Japanese, born and raised in Brazil, and my dad was 100% Swede. So I've been living in both countries, back and forth, but now I'm in Sweden. I've decided to stay here for a long while, and I got into makeup. I think like most girls get into makeup just thinking it's fun and like, hey, I
Yeah.
want to make
Yeah.
myself a little bit prettier or like change something. Oh, this looks fun. I want to have some red eyeshadow or whatever. And yeah, I'm self-taught because of YouTube. YouTube helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to
yay.
YouTube.
And in Brazil, because of taxes are ridiculous, stuff is very expensive. So the prices for international makeup in the US cost double the price in Brazil.
Ooh.
And sometimes triple the price depending on which brand we're talking about. Like the fancy ones, like Chanel and Dior and whatever.
The ones that I cannot afford yet.
Oh boy! If you lived in Brazil
I
at the beginning
mean,
of money, you would not
we
be able to
can
afford ever.
sometimes when you want to, swim a little bit.
Yeah.
You want to on yourself. You can. You can't say you
Yeah.
can't. You can.
Yeah.
You
No,
can't
but
go
what I mean
into.
by that statement is like I have priorities. I like
Okay,
traveling.
yeah, but there's
Yeah.
times you got to make yourself a priority. So if you're gonna say, "I worked hard and I want that," I'm gonna go get it
Yeah.
That's
just to have
fancy.
it.
That's
Oh,
fancy for me. That's
okay.
fancy.
Yeah. But what I even forgot the way. What I meant, like, in Brazil, it was really hard to get in touch with these famous brands that I always heard about online. So I learned from the very early to work with what I have and make it work.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. I learned, like, of course, the product has something that helps a lot, but the way that you use it is the most important part. So maybe you can make it work for yourself.
Exactly.
So
That's
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah.
that's the way that I got into it, and then
Mhm.
afterwards I started watching The Walking Dead, and then I started liking special effects
Oh, so you were doing? Oh, okay. That effect.
and the gory
That's
and the
dope.
bloody and the rotten things. I love it.
No.
Oh, I love it. That's so much fun.
Okay.
You're
I
gonna love me in Halloween, girl. You're gonna. You
I'm
made
wait
that
I'm
face,
You
so
guys, they
you're
canceled the
gonna love me.
Halloween parade over here. Okay, so
Oh, we're gonna stay home
everybody's
and
just like, I don't know. We could just have our own theme and just
yeah,
do it here on Instagram. I know there's gonna
yeah,
be a whole lot of challenges, so hey, why
yeah,
not join
yeah.
them?
definitely.
Definitely
Yeah.
shoot at home with the
I
makeup.
mean, I just want like a vampire bite and I'm good to go for Halloween, I think. I'm just saying.
No. Okay,
Oh
but do a
gosh,
vampire bite and like do the veins getting
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I
that would
want
be
the
dope.
whole yeah,
okay.
that's what I
Maybe
want.
one side, one whole individual side,
Yeah,
to
exactly.
look like
Just go.
it's like ugh
Yeah,
sucked
no,
Yeah.
but
in.
you can use the contact ones on one eye only.
Oh, that would be so much
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
fun.
Annika, love it.
yeah.
Creativity. Ooh,
Yeah. Okay, I have a question for you too, because
what's
you
up?
live in different realities and you
Mm.
both love makeup and you both started with makeup
Mhm.
years ago, because it takes a while actually to learn to do proper makeup like
Oh
the way
yeah.
you girls do it. What was the moment when you realized you wanted to do makeup? What was it? What did you saw? What was it?
Ooh.
Hmm. I started realizing that I was good at it when all my friends were asking me to do their makeup
Okay.
every single weekend.
Okay. That was
Yeah, that's when I
Please
started
tell me they
realizing.
was tipping you, because a real friend would tip you. Like, here, babe,
They,
I got your
I, I,
drink.
I had that like 110 palette from Coastal Scents that
Okay.
it took me forever to find because we
Oh
don't
my
have
God,
Coastal
Coastal,
Scents.
we went back. Okay, we going back.
Yeah, yeah, I'm saying like
eBay days.
2010
really
back. Yeah,
Yes. Coastal
I
Scents was actually
swear.
one of the most popular. It was just one palette that everybody was just using. And there was
Exactly.
like the neutrals and the brights. That's before BH Cosmetics became a thing.
Yeah.
Um
okay. That's
so
from
I
BH Cosmetics then.
No, Coastal
no.
Scents. That's the
Costa.
Coastal Scents
OG
has their
colorful
own.
palettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm
Yeah.
learning here, people. So
Coastal Scents. And I heard they were doing a comeback.
okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know if it was rumored or something, but I didn't like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because some
like for
people were
example,
saying that it was coming. It was rumored that it was something about lead poisoning in it, and some people just started not using it anymore, and just
yeah,
started inverting when Mac became that
yeah,
thing. Just
yeah.
out
And a few
there.
years later, Morphe came with the same concept, but with bigger
Yep.
pans. Because the
Mm-hmm.
pens for Coastal Scents they were like this tiny,
And very
like
Okay.
small.
teeny, teeny, tiny, and Morphe is like what? This maybe double the
Yeah,
size
it's a
probably.
little
Uh-huh.
bit
Yeah,
more
Okay.
like quarter size, basically.
yeah.
Okay. 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 This
We don't
is
know what a quarter size means in Swedish.
a quarter side would be what would
Different
be
coins. How much do
different.
you have in
Okay,
your
I
different
don't.
basket?
coins. Yeah, just a Bitcoin.
It
The
was it
Bitcoin.
was a, it was a big coin. It was a big
Okay.
coin. Okay, we're gonna put it like a big coin. Okay,
Okay.
I think we should have had like also makeup to relate to it, because I think like now I we need to give this idea of the big coin. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
But going back to your question, that's when I figured out that I was like, okay, maybe I'm good at this. I'm gonna do a makeup course,
okay,
and then afterwards, I actually started.
what about
Yeah.
you, Maida? How did you start it?
How did I start? It was easy. I just had this one aunt. Her name was, I can't, well, her name is Tia Maria. You know,
Yeah,
this was a lady that I grew up with.
yeah,
And she had this thing. Like, I remember just going into her bathroom and she had like this bag. And then this bag had it had L'Oreal, it had CoverGirl, it
yeah.
had like a couple other, eyeliners and stuff. So I was just like playing with it one day. I told her daughter, I'm like, Priscilla, because I grew up there. I'm like, Priscilla, come, let me do your makeup.
Okay.
And I just started with that. It was just more when, well, it was just a color thing with the lip. When the outer lip was darker than the inside.
Oh
Oh yeah.
yes, I remember that one.
Everybody had that aunt that had the outer lip super dark than the inside. There was no gloss, no nothing. It was just straight up eye, black
Yeah,
under here, and the dark lip gloss and the blush. The blush was basically a contour. Boom. They were the big thing.
and
I
everybody
liked
was
it.
on it.
I was just like a morena girl with pink cheeks. I was like, I wanted to look like that. So that's where I grew my interest in, makeup itself. And I thought, and looking and seeing how my aunt looked, when she would like close herself to the mirror and like put her mascara on. And I just thought that was just like a beautiful moment, for me
Yeah. Okay.
personally. Most people are like, oh, I don't like putting mascara. I look ugly putting on, but you don't know that you're actually defining your own self. So it's like basically defining your own lash that you already have and you're looking in between your own beauty with it. So I was like, oh, I don't want to look cute too. Hold on, like, no, oh, So it was just that, and then that's when YouTube played a huge part in it.
Oh yeah.
I started looking at Miss Queenie, Rosenblatt. I was looking at her as a start because she used to do the similar to like doing the cartoon with the FX at the same time.
Hmm.
I don't know which
And
one is that one.
I don't know who she is
oh,
either.
you guys gotta look at. She's really dope. She's really dope. To this day, I still follow her on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and between other that, who was else? Somebody else I was used to look at a lot. Miss Chrissy 82. She used to do these dramatic eye, smoky looks, but it was mostly about skin that I mostly loved. That how her skin looked when she would do makeup.
Okay.
So that was another thing that played a huge part in why I love makeup so much because the way the way you actually do your face and how your face looks is how your makeup will come out.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's true.
So
What about you, Annika? Which was the YouTuber that you were watching? Like
Oh,
when you
Michelle Phan.
okay.
Oh, she was the one. Yeah, she was the first one that I saw, and Makeup Geek.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Michelle Phan was. I found her through when she did like a Lady Gaga look or whatever.
Okay.
ooh, I remember that look.
Yeah, the one with the like yeah with the a lightning bolt on the face, and
Oh
Makeup Geek was just the beauty makeup, and that with Makeup Geek was the first time that I heard the word Mac.
okay.
I'm like, what's Mac?
Mm.
What the? And then I found out, I started looking into it, and I'm like, okay, this is Mac, it's makeup. Yeah, I was like, oh, famous brand. Oh, expensive. For me, like in Brazil, it's very expensive. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I
their
had to go to the
concealers
big
used to be
town to
like
buy
18
it.
bucks over here, so I get it.
Oh, in Brazil, it was so
A
expensive. So
concealer,
that's why
a concealer, not even a palette, a concealer.
yeah, it still is expensive, I think.
Yeah.
I
But
think
I never got into using Mac because as soon as I started getting like financially a little
yeah.
better, I turned into cruelty-free makeup.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Mm.
okay, that's at the part. People, oh, I'm looking for a cruelty-free makeup look that like that is a little bit more like face and body for makeup. Like
Yeah.
I have no idea
Mhm.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Well,
I suggest this one because it's a very good one, but I don't know if it's the same. Like, I don't know if it compares.
I think for me it was completely different because I never got into the makeup thing, but it was just something because it and Myra can vouch for me. Like everyone in our family, we don't use that much makeup. It's just like eyeliner, mascara, a beautiful lipstick, mate, whatever you want it, and just go. And it's like and it's always has been like that. And until this day, I know the few times that I put makeup, my mom looks at me and she's like, "You look nice, but I still like you when you don't wear all of that." And I'm just like, and I'm like, okay, thank I don't. I'm like, thank you, mommy, because at the end of the day, I think it's very special to say this. I think it's important when your family, your parents, when you're growing up as a teenager, push you also to love yourself without makeup. I think
Yeah.
this is important because it makes a difference. I think
Hmm.
you, for example, I think you girls love yourself even with or without makeup. You don't have this
Yeah,
problem that you need to have
absolutely.
makeup
Blemishes
all.
and all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I feel that way still this day. I don't feel like I need to be glam all the time.
Oh, definitely not.
And I have everything to get glam. And when I do it, I feel like I'm just being extra on the street personally. I'm just like, I'm doing the most today and out of it. And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I love it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You
I
sound
love
like
it.
you.
I love it. I love it. I don't even want to take it out to go to sleep. So I stay like longer hours and I'm just like, do I really have to take this off? I look amazing.
That was like the day of the wedding.
Oh my God. I was feeling myself for that wedding. When Annika did my makeup for that wedding,
Oh, that was such a fast.
oh
I
my
wish
God.
I could have had more time to do your makeup
I
that
was
day.
feeling myself so much. I,
Oh,
I,
we
I,
got a comment. I like this comment. She's like, "This is T Golden Girl." It says, "I love myself just the way I am, with or
oh,
without
without makeup.
makeup."
There you
There you
go.
go.
Yes.
That's facts.
That's
You have to love
that's the way it's
yourself.
supposed to be.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think
Hmm.
makeup should be for girls to play and enjoy and trying different things with themselves, like you girls do. Because
Yeah.
I seen a lot of your things that you do, and I'm in love. I'm not gonna lie. The way you do your makeup, sometimes it's just like,
I know.
can she just do that on me? And then I realized I cannot do that because some of the colors don't will be
No,
look
but
good.
one day I want to do like a full blown on rainbow look on your eyes. I
You
want to
see?
do it because I want to see you
A full.
seeing
You
yourself
can.
on
You
it. On it.
absolutely
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
You know what? I think one of the makeup artists that actually I learned to enjoy bright colors on is Jackie Aina.
Hmm.
Oh, I love her.
Jackie.
When she does the pink looks, it looks
I
so good on
mean,
her with the
Auntie
pink
Jackie,
nose.
yeah, Jackie. I think this
I
is
know.
also, Jackie Aina is
Yeah.
really is the best for me. But I think it's important also because when I was growing up, YouTube was starting
Yeah.
and I
Hmm.
was living in Italy, and I didn't know that there were a lot of makeup artists of colors. I was following a lot of makeup artists that were not my same skin color, and I realized that some of the things that they were doing, they look amazing on them. But if I will try it myself, I think I will look like a clown. And then when I found Jackie, I was just like, wait, hold it. I can actually pull this out if I knew how to do it, properly.
Hmm.
So I think this is also important when you find people that on YouTube channels that actually look like you, it
Yeah.
helps you a lot to understand things. But now I have a question because now we're talking about YouTube.
About you too, or your
YouTube,
YouTube?
YouTube, and
Okay.
you,
Okay.
YouTube, and you too. About YouTube and you too,
You too.
and you too. What do you think has been one of the greatest things that YouTube have done for the makeup community, and also one of the worst things that it has done as well?
That's a tricky question. Why didn't you tell me this before so I could think about
I
this?
didn't think about it until
Oh my
now. I
god.
just got it now, and
Mm.
but I think it,
Best thing and the worst thing that YouTube
yeah, one
made
of
for
makeup for the
makeup
makeup world. What do you
for the
think?
makeup world.
I
Yeah,
think the variety now.
Yeah,
Like,
now
there's nothing to
especially.
hide at all.
Yeah,
Like, nothing. They're just very blunt out there.
yeah.
You
I,
know.
I I
So.
think it's not that YouTube itself did, but the creators in it
mm-hmm.
that has
Hmm.
made it like easier for people to get the knowledge.
Yeah,
And like for
Yeah.
example, like I speak of my own experience in Brazil. Everything's very expensive, like I said before, and that includes classes and getting the knowledge and going to a class is it's expensive.
yeah,
So for example, all my special effects stuff, for example, I learned everything online. If it wasn't for the creators teaching that for free willingly online, I wouldn't have learned anything. And I would have gone to the first school that I found that probably wouldn't be that good, and I probably wouldn't have learned what I wanted to learn in the first place because I wouldn't have any more
Hmm.
base or any information on that. So I think that also goes out to the beauty community, not the special, only the artistic and special effects
okay,
area. For the people willing to teach online, that was the
Hmm.
biggest thing because now everybody can find your own, uh, not like your own representative. I would say I
yeah,
don't know. Yeah, to for you to learn something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a white girl cannot teach how to do a black girl's makeup properly, like a black girl.
No, I don't
You
think
know what I
so.
mean? Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
What
But they would have more knowledge. Like, you know what I
what
mean?
what do you think,
I
Myra?
don't know.
I kind of agree and disagree at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot it.
yeah.
Um, I feel like it doesn't matter
Mhm.
because most cases, hear me out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm on the
yeah.
floor, you guys, so my feet are cramping up here. Um, so sometimes, like there might be a certain product that might be different from, which is the foundation. That's it.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
foundation and concealer. Everything else is the same.
yeah,
You want to do a base? You want the eyeshadow to pop? You definitely can.
yeah,
Because that's what everyone is doing now. Everyone
yeah.
is doing. Everybody's doing the concealer and base
Mhm.
look on their eye for all the eyeshadows to pop. Because I say that because I used to follow. Well, I still follow her. I can't say used to. Follow Nikki Tutorial. Nikki Tutorial is
Mhm.
fair skin,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I'm a dark girl. But
Yeah.
there's looks that she does that I have personally tried. I haven't posted them, of course,
Mhm.
because I've been lacking on my social media because I've been like away from it.
Yeah, that
Um,
happens. Yeah. You need a break sometimes.
and it does work.
Yeah.
So the
But I
only
mean,
thing
like,
that changes is like maybe what she's using or how much she's
yeah,
using. Because I
yeah,
remember there used to be a trend online when it was like, oh, I'm gonna follow a beauty influencer's makeup tutorial, and then it will still come out looking great
yeah,
even if they were white or brown.
yeah. Like, I
You
don't know,
know.
because I feel like in Brazil, I always got the vibe like, oh, that girl won't be able to do my makeup because she doesn't have like
Okay.
the same knowledge, same base, or like same
Oh,
training.
the
Because
skills.
yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. Because like you're black, I'm white. You know what I mean? Like I always felt that pressure.
But I think but I
Mm.
think that comes with the. I think it's different because I think when it comes to the USA YouTuber community
Mhm,
Mhm.
and creators,
mhm,
is different. But when we talk about the Latin ones,
mhm.
then I think you're right.
Yeah,
And also, I feel the same way in Italy. When it comes to Italy, the things that Italian girls do, it will never work for me. I think
yeah,
personally that I just didn't feel it that it would work
yeah,
for me
yeah,
and the techniques. But I feel like when it comes to famous YouTubers like Nikki, like you mentioned, and I think it's also about how long time they have been on the makeup world.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think this is also a big difference because they have been in the makeup world for so long.
mhm,
It's not that these people came out of nowhere and became famous in 2000. These people were already makeup videos when they were 17 because
yeah. I
Nikki.
was following Nikki when she had like 100,000.
Exactly. and
Yeah.
and and I think it's the same thing for Patrick Star, and like also for Jackie. Like these people started so long time ago that by the time that they reached their fame peak like they have now, it's like they know how to make makeup not only good for people that look like them but for
Mhm.
everyone. They
Yeah.
know how to
Mhm.
stand it, and I think
Yeah.
that's when it comes to the Latin community in YouTube and makeup. I think that's the thing that we're lacking.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think that's the one part that we're lacking
Yeah.
still, the representation part.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
I think like I see my privilege knowing how to speak English.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
why I learned so much from American YouTubers and all kinds of different kinds of color and type, different
Yeah.
skin types and all the undertones. Because in the Brazilian community, YouTube, I didn't learn shit about that.
Mm.
I didn't learn shit
She
about
was
that.
just raw like that.
Oh yeah.
No,
So
it's
the,
cool to be. It's cool to be like that because you know in
I'm not
most
supposed to
cases we
say
don't.
swear
In
words
some
No, it's
cases
just
we
that
do.
it's just that you're the sweet one. So when you do things like that, I'm like, I get like,
oh my god.
Careful with
I
the sweet ones, girl, because you know they could
no,
get
no,
sour
but
sometimes.
it's not the first time. Sometimes when me and her are together at her house,
Yeah.
and she
Mhm.
just come with and she comes with a savage comment,
Yeah.
I just get like shocked because I'm not used to her being savage.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in Portuguese.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh,
All this different kind of swear words just pops out of my mouth. Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
ah.
But for example, I learned a lot about the skin tones, undertones, and skin types,
Yeah.
everything. And I feel very privileged. But that's what I'm saying. Like people on YouTube actually willingly giving out these tips for free makes the whole difference for anybody who wants to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's
so the shout
really
out to those,
Yeah,
yes.
shout out to
some,
the ones that
yeah,
actually
And I know
do a
that
lot.
they
like
want to see everybody
professional makeup
win.
artists that went like to expensive schools and all that stuff, they look down on self-taught from YouTube because
Mm-hmm.
of it. I'm like, bro, like we didn't have the same chance as you. Like I didn't. There's no good like elite school back then in Brazil
Yeah.
for me to go to without having to sell kidney to pay for it. You know,
But that's true though. The schools in Latin America
they suck.
for they are very expensive and they're not good in everything. I think like if I will go to a school in Brazil, it will be just because I want to learn how to do a proper Brazilian wax. That
Oh,
will that is just like
okay.
you because
It's on
if you want
YouTube. Actually, you can actually, yeah,
but
it's
it's not
there,
the same.
and
But
they
it's
will
not the
teach you.
same.
No, no, but it will teach you literally how to make even the wax too.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
How does this makeup go to Brazilian
no,
wax?
I'm we're just
she
talking about
completely
education.
went off.
We just
Okay, back.
we're just talking about education. But let's go back.
We'll talk that behind cameras.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this talk later. But
Okay.
question: how do you girls feel about diversity now compared when you girls were starting in the makeup world?
Yes. Yes and yes, because I was tired of looking gray in my foundations. It was only like that one. It was no, listen, wait, hold on. It was just that one color for every girl.
Yep.
One color for every girl.
Yeah.
Cover girl, Maybelline. I'm like, okay, so we all coconut now.
Oh,
That's
what
it.
now?
Coconut,
Coconut.
Coconut. We were
but
all
it's
coconut
No, the
at
first
the
time I hear that
time.
expression. Interesting.
You
yeah, no.
know, so it's just like, I
I
even got
feel
put
you in that
even
way.
to I came even to a point that I was at the time my cousin used to sell
Avon,
what's it called? Yes, Avon. So
I knew
I went
Avon.
to Avon and I only noticed there was only two colors.
That's the difference.
That's even worse.
It was the dark and it was the extra dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll go from medium. It didn't even go medium deep to like in betweens because
No.
this is when undertones come in because they weren't
Yeah.
really paying attention to it. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, but at the same time, I feel like some of these companies were only um, bringing in products of the people who were buying it.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
they're
but
like,
you know
oh,
what?
we don't
I
really
have
get
noticed that.
women of color who buy our stuff, so we are just gonna put this one thing out. And then boom, let's see if it sells. If it sells, we work on it. And I feel like all companies are doing that now. I feel like since Rihanna opened that door with all those foundation shades, everybody else trying to do it.
The 40 line foundations.
Yeah.
Listen, she opened big doors,
Yep, she
And then
did.
her
big
first
doors.
launch as well. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yes,
boy. Yeah, that was
yes.
awesome.
So ever since
What?
that, it was just like, all right,
Yeah.
this isn't
And
for
what I think
me.
was
And
cool as
I had a
well.
cask mummy face with nice eyeshadow, shimmery, because back then it was a shimmer colors. I even got a picture in high school with a shimmer color and like dark lips.
The silver
Call me
locks
on
that
it. Yes,
everybody used like
everybody
on the red carpets and stuff.
ever. Oh
Paris
yeah,
Hilton all the way to the eyebrows. I remember
the
that.
It was
the thin the
horrible.
thin brow. Oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh
awful.
my God. If I were to show you
Awful.
guys some pictures of the
Thank God
before
it gets
in
better with
makeup till
time.
now, but it's like, thank you for this growth, sis.
No, we need to thank actually Kim Kardashian because Kim came and changed the whole makeup game. I'm not gonna lie about it.
With the contouring.
With
And
the contour,
which
with the contour game.
okay.
I was unaware of contour that way.
Yeah.
Since she posted that picture online.
Yeah. When she came with the contour, I think she changed completely the makeup game. I think that was the moment where people realized, you know what? We need to step it up.
Like Anastasia Beverly Hills with brows.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
When
they started
when they
working on
came out
brows.
Yeah.
when they came out with brow products and everybody started seeing how amazing it is, then people start noticing how important brows are for the
Yeah,
looks. That's it.
exactly. But what? How do you feel about diversity from when you started and from now, Annika? Then.
Oh, it changed a lot. It's better now. It's not perfect, but it's not better than it was before. But I don't know, from my standpoint, like since I was in the beginning learning for myself,
Yeah,
I think I didn't notice that much
yeah,
because I was looking for like just for me, just
yeah,
like nothing else. And I think, yeah, no, I don't think. I know that it's gotten a lot better and still has a long way to go, definitely. But the
It's gonna keep
evolution,
going. I feel like it's
yeah,
just like a
it's
big
just getting better.
circle. It's just gonna
Yeah,
go back to, from what it is now, from drag over to simplicity in a few. You
hmm
guys see.
yeah,
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 because it's a trend. It becomes a trend, and after the trend dies and brings out
yeah,
something else.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Like
yeah.
for example, with the Rihanna launch, I think it was awesome because she used like all the like not all different colors of the world, but like the most that we've seen since people like very 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 extremely pale.
yeah,
Hmm.
I even know that I read somewhere that she even did like not a study, but she interviewed people who has albinism
yeah,
to see to have something to match like them too, because always
Hmm.
the lightest color was always too dark on them,
yeah,
and all the way to the darkest kind of dark there is.
yeah,
And I think like that's awesome that they have like from one to the other the whole
yeah.
spectrum of it.
Yeah, because I think like there's this misunderstanding when it comes to skin tones in the makeup world. And when I was growing up, I think the only company that I can look up to get my hands on as a foundation was MAC, even though it was expensive. But it was the only one actually. When I started putting makeup, I started putting makeup late. I'm sorry. That was when I was 18, 17. So I'm late.
Me too.
And that was the Mac, and everybody was, and also because I have acne. So when it came to putting on L'Oreal, Maybelline things, the next day I would look like I just like I was just like a mind feel,
You look like the surface of the moon.
no, no, the minefield
Oh, my field.
completely.
Okay.
Like it was just like something just exploded there, like you know, and it was bad, and it was not really good. So when Mac came, when I found out Mac, that was also the time that Mac started doing the mineral foundation for acne girls, and that was also a
The powder?
change. Yeah, the
It's a
powder.
powder.
That was a
Okay.
powder, and that was also a change because until that time, I don't think that nobody actually thought about how the skin needed to also breathe in that way. It was only, oh, you got acne, you got this problem, oh, just use the foundation and cover it up, and dispatch it and then
Yeah.
go, and you
There
look
was no
amazing. God,
instructions of before and after how to care for it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it's like for when I started very badly doing this, which I'm still starting because it comes to a start and then I stop. I think we already did the starting makeup course when you came the first time to
Oh
Sweden.
yeah.
Also, I had a private lesson as well,
Really?
and it went really well. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was looking at bomb as well, but
Oh my
I
goodness.
I didn't proceed. I didn't
Yeah.
proceed.
But like the only time she actually practiced my techniques was after lesson, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh God.
I think so. Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, but it has changed a lot from that moment. I think people start actually looking also a little bit more into skincare
Yeah.
Hmm.
because I think people forget skincare in the makeup world all the time, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
really
skincare
sad.
plays a
Yeah.
huge part of
Yeah.
your
I
makeup
slept with
routine
makeup
as
on a
well.
long time,
People didn't
several
even wear
times.
sunscreen. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
listen, you have to wear the sunscreen.
Yeah.
It's very important. It's
Yeah.
very
I still
important
forget the
because
sunscreen quite often, but my
get
moisturizer has
primers with the
sunscreen in
sunscreen.
it.
We
What about
now have, I
moisturizer?
work at a drugstore
Yeah.
and we now have a finishing spray with SPF. You heard it from me.
Oh,
Oh,
You
what
heard it
brand?
from me.
but
Okay,
brand is our.
you heard it from me, and Milani came out with that.
Oh, Milani.
Aha,
Okay, cruelty free.
Milani. It's cruelty free. That's
Hmm.
nice. They know
Yes.
what to use.
Yes, cruelty free, SPF 30, and a setting spray for all skin types, including sensitive.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. That's
Okay,
really
I'm
good.
gonna
Once
look
I
that up
receive
on
it, I'll put
Google.
you guys onto it. You know.
You can send a box to my house. Thank you so much. You know where I live.
Oh,
Uh,
Send two bottles and then package, please.
will do.
okay, I have a question for you girls also as well now again. And my
Oh, there's
question,
another company too that's cruelty free and
which one?
paraben free. It's Kula.
I don't think we have cola here in
I
You
Sweden.
think
guys
I
don't have it.
heard. I think I heard from a YouTube somewhere, but I don't think that I. No,
No.
I don't haven't
Well,
seen it
yeah.
here.
Kula does have a mist setting spray with SPF 30. I believe it's 30 or 50. Don't quote me on it,
Coola.
but
Is
it
that
might be one of those.
COOLA?
LA, yes.
Okay. No, I don't. I have never heard about it. I
Oh,
think she's. It's not even here in Europe because that's also the
yes,
thing.
there is. It's
Oh
in
really?
Sephora.
Oh, it's Sephora. Really? I didn't. That's not, That's why I don't know because I don't have Sephora where I live. Thank you. You need to go to Stockholm, Gothenburg, big cities to have
Yeah, and now
Sephora.
I have like to go to
Yeah,
Sephora.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's actually a difference also in that one.
Okay, we
Okay.
have it here. Okay, you're gonna send. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link, and you're gonna show me which one it is actually,
Okay.
because I'm
Okie
gonna try it
dokes.
out.
But I
And
have.
they're on sale.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
But I have a question on this one. How do you feel, Annika, especially you? Because I know she can get her hands on whatever because she lives in USA. But how do you feel about this thing that a lot of brands and stuff that are in USA you cannot get here?
Well, comparing Sweden and my past experiences in Brazil, Sweden is much better.
Okay.
Yeah, because here at least you have, for example, here with in Europe is Beauty Bay.
Yeah.
A lot of brands I can get from there. A lot of brands in the US does international shipping to Europe. They
Yeah.
don't do
Hmm.
it to Brazil. And if they do it to Brazil, the taxes, like the shipping, is insanely expensive.
Yeah, it's a
If
lot more.
Yeah, and it takes a lot longer to get there when it's not stolen on the way there.
And I just
I'm
keep
not
getting this face
kidding.
today. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
why.
a girl that I
I
know
didn't know
online,
that.
she waited 8 months for her Bobby Brown palette to arrive. 8 months.
That's too much.
Yeah. So for me, my experience here in Sweden has been like, yes,
It's amazing.
amazing. It's yeah, because in Brazil we cannot get. I used when I was living there, I used only Brazilian products.
Okay.
The only international products that I have was when my brother or sister went to Brazil, and I did
Yeah.
like a little list from Beauty Bay, buy this, 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 and this,
A
and
little.
bring
I
it to
love
me.
how she say a little list, and it's like this, and it's like.
This is like this big, but the letters are this tiny, so it's like
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh
so
my
I got
God.
like Morphe, I got like Jeffree Star that I'm not gonna get anymore.
Oh, we're gonna go into that one. No, we're gonna go into Jeffrey also. Because
Woo!
yeah. We're gonna go into Jeffrey later on.
Yeah, but like for example, I used to get like what else? BH Cosmetics I got from them when they traveled to Brazil and all that stuff.
Like,
Because I did not have access to anything, not even NYX Cosmetics we had there. And when they arrived, they only survived like 3 years because the marketing team was absolutely stupid, and they failed miserably to keep up with the Brazilian market, and they failed. So they went
okay.
bankrupt and they left
Wow.
Brazil. We don't have Brazil doesn't have NYX Cosmetics anymore.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
since we're there talking about this NYX thing, somebody here was actually in Brazil in one of first,
The
mm,
first.
the first and only, I think.
No, there was two editions.
Oh, okay, but you see, but she was on the first.
Only two editions. Yeah.
In the first NYX context for makeup. I know it's famous all over the world. I mean, come on, if it's anybody that loves makeup knows about this context because I mean, they come with amazing ideas. Not only do they come with amazing ideas, but when the
It even hurt me
party,
that IMAX was canceled this year. I was like,
yeah, I know we're not gonna go there.
I was planning on going to next IMAX in London.
Yeah,
So
but
you
I think
see?
upsetting.
one of the things that you were doing is being one of the guests in the NYX in Brazil for the first time. So I want to hear from you your honest and raw opinion. I promise I'm not gonna open my mouth. Surprise! That's why I say raw. That's why I make sure to say raw when you say this because I want you to be honest, 100% as
Yes.
possible about how it went down, and because I'm a big fan of the whole thing,
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
especially the giveaway part for the participants. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I want that box too.
Yeah, and like in the beginning, when I was like accepted into the contest and all that stuff, I'm like, oh my god, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
And everything, like all the reference that I had in my head was from the US and the other countries that I follow,
Yeah.
and all the products and how the brand includes the artist after everything's done with events and like, yeah, hey, here's a promo box of new products and all that stuff. So that was all the reference that I had in my head, and that was like nothing that happened. Like my experience was the opposite.
She's
Like,
blinking, just
yeah,
She's like a blinking.
the
What?
the marketing team at NYX Cosmetics in Brazil, they were they were stupid, because they didn't, instead of focusing like on artists in Brazil to help them to promote them,
Yeah.
they were only promoting international, and everybody local, like, we want to see people, we want to see our own people here,
Yeah.
showing that we also have talent. Like, where is it? So in the first challenge, when we were supposed to get a box, the guy from the marketing team, he said, it's stuck at shipping. It's stuck, like the products, they are stuck at how's it called? In the tax office?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And we don't have it here in time, and they didn't even have a store open in Brazil yet. They were using the Face Awards as a promotion to promote the grand opening of the store.
Okay.
So the finale would be like the same week as the opening of the store, and I was like, and they were gonna open in Rio de Janeiro, and I lived like 12 hours by bus from Rio. So I was like, okay, if this is anything like the American or whatever country it is, I'm going to be on that event, and they're going to fly me out there, because that's what they do in the other countries. Not even the winner was included in the grand opening. Not even the winner. So the first challenge, I didn't get a box. I had to use my own products. They say you can use whatever brand you want, but just don't say the brand. Of course, it's a NYX Cosmetics competition. But thankfully, I had some products, because brother and sister, they went to Brazil, and they took some NYX Cosmetics with them, and I used my products, and I passed on to the next challenge, and then I got a box this big. It was smaller than a shoebox, like this big.
That's it.
Yeah, that was on the second challenge, and then on the third challenge, which was the finale, I got a little bit bigger box with some Redken products in it, like hair products, like hairspray and whatever.
Why were you getting hair products? And
Because
why?
it's L'Oreal. L'Oreal's the mother company from NYX.
But still, that's not the. Okay, no.
It's sponsoring, maybe, I don't know. But and the challenges, they, like, the themes were kind of, I didn't like the themes at all. They were not creative at all.
Okay.
Because, for example, our finale theme was royalty. And the US had just launched their first challenge, which was also royalty. And there were 30 participants. I'm like, okay, that's 30 ideas that I cannot use anymore.
Yep.
Because they're going to say that I just copied somebody. And that's a no-no.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me? Come up with something original, please. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I still like my creations and all that stuff. But like I said, the marketing team, they suck balls. They were awful.
That's not cool.
That's why
I think so. That's what most people were saying, that they pick and choose like who to send their PR box to, and certain people. There was some people ranting, There was a lot of people ranting about that situation, but
and since the first edition was like not known, there was a lot of smaller channels, like with only 500 subscribers, for example. I had 1,000 subscribers or something like that when I started. And I finished with like 5,000 subscribers, I think. It wasn't a lot, but for me, it was like, whoa, it's 5,000 subscribers. That's awesome. And, but there were other channels that already had 200,000.
Okay.
And those are the ones that got the PR packages afterwards.
Which is unfair, I think.
Yeah.
That's picking
and
and choosing.
Place on the top 15.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I was top three. Like, I was third place, and I disappeared them. And then on the next year, and the guy, hey, are you gonna? The guy from the marketing team, he's like, hey, are you gonna be in it again this year? I'm like, no, why not? I'm planning an international move. I'm gonna leave this country,
Ouch.
so I don't feel like wasting my
Spending time.
time on this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I
the
mean,
minute
I
I
wouldn't
accept the
blame you
second,
either.
I'm gonna move to another country. Like, sorry, that's considered very fancy in Brazil when you move away from Brazil. So I'm like, no, thank you. I'm gonna take care of my life. I'm not gonna waste my time.
And she was being fancy and shady in the
Oh yeah,
bottom.
yeah. Very on purpose. I can tell you
Oh
that. Yeah.
man.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just so.
So he basically in the group chat, I'm like, hey, I feel this is very unfair. Like I was third. Like I thought I would be a little more included with the brand because I see this like around the world and like this is the dream that I had and all that. And he's like basically saying that I was a brand. Like, didn't you get 3 boxes? I'm like,
Oh,
excuse me.
the shade.
I know.
Yeah. So from that moment on, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Yeah. So
She
yeah.
just.
But
Like
if they open
basically, here,
purpose,
do whatever you want to do with this. You
yeah.
know.
Yeah, sit on it, please.
Yo,
Thank you.
Wow.
Annika just went
I don't blame
wrong.
her. I
I
don't
was
blame her at
very
all.
pissed,
I don't
very
blame her
pissed,
at
because
all.
I thought
Because
that
that's
would be my
basically like an
big break, you
abuse.
know? Yeah, I thought that was gonna be my big break, and it was just disappointing.
Yeah, well,
But
I mean, I can understand you. Like that was, I think, if you have a passion like you do, and you get an opportunity like that, especially when you have a
Mhm.
company like NYX, well known
oh yeah,
for this event, where a lot of people have come out in the makeup world and have make a name of themselves.
yeah,
You expect a little bit of respect and more organization, which was lacking
That is absolutely
completely.
yeah.
true.
I did free advertising for you guys. Free.
Yeah.
And
You
that comes
pay me
with
with a
setup,
shoebox.
with camera, with everything
Yeah,
quality.
I had
So
a whole crew on my final video. I had a whole crew, and everybody did it for free for me
Yeah.
because they were friends and with small town. Like, hey, it's free advertising for all of us. Yeah, let's do this.
mhm.
Let's do this. And I'm like, hey, if I win, I'm gonna pay a dinner for all of us with everything included, with drinks and everything, because it was like 20,000 reais.
Yeah.
The price, maybe that's what maybe 40, 50,000 crowns or
Yeah.
something like
Okay.
that.
That's a lot of
Mhm.
money.
And here in Sweden, the price is 100,000 crowns.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, the price is not as good as it is outside, like internationally, but it's still money.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no. We're not taking like money is money. It doesn't
yeah.
matter. Money is money. At the end of the
I
day,
needed
money.
the money, that money that I was after, and there was no second and third prizes.
Okay. After this whole situation happened, now would you ever go and do another event like this? Would you ever decide to go
Mm.
and do one of these events again?
But a competition,
Yeah, one of these competitions again.
I did one in Brazil, like on a TV show.
Yeah.
It was like 4 people every episode, and like there was like a crowned winner on every episode. I was the first one to be eliminated.
Okay. She did no.
Dang.
Because I had 1 hour and it wasn't a question. I didn't know the theme or anything, and I complete caught by surprise. And I was nervous as like I had my brush in my hand, like
Okay.
shaking. I was so nervous. And at that point, I discovered because they would like more artistic,
Hmm.
like
Mm.
colorful and just paint on face and stuff. And on that day, I found out that's not my vibe. My
Okay.
vibe is prosthetics, it's blood, it's realism and beauty, but not in the between. I'm not good at painting.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
Mm.
I'm not good at that and painting like cool stuff on my chest and like Instagrams and YouTuber do and all that stuff. I'm not good at. My creative outlet does not work that way.
Okay.
It's for gory and bloody things. That's
What
what I
is
like.
what is your creative outlet, Mayra, when it comes to
I
makeup?
do mostly just glam neutrals.
Hmm.
Um, I did want to like grow out of that because I don't know for some kind of reason I kind of like what's it called, like the glitter and the whole cropping the eye and cut crease and stuff.
Hmm.
So I was just like, you know what? So I decided, and the look that you posted for our advertising for this was basically one of those looks where I just went all off with it. Like I was like, you know what? Pack on color. I'm gonna cut this right
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna put some glitter right in here. You know. make my look bigger.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. I was like, you know what? More intense and more defined on my brows. I have sparse brows, so I have to draw these bad boys. You feel me?
No, I don't because I have full. I.
The shade, the shade, the shade.
She followed every single strand that she has. It was so thick. I had to come in with concealer and fix it
Yeah.
because it was so thick, covering like half of her eyelid.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
Girl, that looks bad.
smokes.
She's like, I know. Help me.
But
So
that's why
yeah,
I
I
don't do
like.
my brows personally. I leave my brows alone. They're natural, good, like how they look. I'm just like leave them, leave them.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah, that's
nothing like a good, literally clean brow look.
You know,
You be
but
looking at
I'm
them
gonna.
like, ooh, girl, this is a good day. Mm.
No, but I have to learn because I actually admire the artistic side of the makeup. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of it. I give it up to everyone out there that can actually make herself look so goddamn amazing and beautiful with makeup and truly bring out like the fears out of them. That's one of
Hmm.
the reasons why I actually love drag queens, I think.
Oh yes, because
Because
they like they erase the whole brow. They just like
yeah.
they just give you that look at my eyes type of look.
Yeah, and it's like the way they go with it. Some of
Hmm.
them, of course, are not the best makeup way that they do it, but even when it doesn't look right, you still have to give them props because
Hmm.
it's hard. It's a
it's a
lot.
lot of
Yeah.
work, and it's just like
Oh,
I don't even like, especially I think about the time, like how much time does this took to make it look like this,
Some
yeah,
you
people
know?
take up to 2 to 3 hours to
Yeah,
finish because it's a lot of
yeah.
covering, it's a lot of
It's
concealing, and also a
yeah.
lot of setting. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I did the drag makeup look for a new drag guy, girl, drag person.
we don't
Oh
we
my
do,
god.
That's confusing. I had a friend of mine who was starting out in drag,
yeah.
who knew nothing about makeup, nothing. I'm like, come here, I'm gonna fix you. And I covered the ball, I did the whole shebang, and I let them see themselves in the mirror only afterwards when they
Yeah.
had the wig on and everything.
Hmm.
And as soon as they saw themselves in the mirror, like they were like, "Oh my god, doing this with the hair," like feeling themselves and all that. And that's the feeling that I love, like
Yeah.
when the people
Hmm.
actually see themselves in the mirror afterwards when I'm done.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Like people
It
are like,
is satisfying.
"Oh, I love it." It doesn't matter if it's drag, if it's Halloween, if it's bride, if it's just beauty. It's definitely my favorite moment.
Hmm.
Definitely, yeah.
So
We
I
should
have
do you as a drag queen.
we will
Definitely.
do that for
Oh yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Um,
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
How
I
about
can.
next week?
Do I have a lot? I can. Uh, so, but I have a question because I have a lot of questions for you girls tonight because I'm really interested about what you have to think. And I'm gonna be messy right now. I'm gonna be messy
Ooh.
right now.
Don't be messy. Scramble.
Which no,
All of
I'm gonna be messy. One thing that you will cancel on the makeup world, either a YouTuber, either a product that you think is not good or think that is just too controversial, and why? I want to know because there's a. I know I was messy there. I know I was messy.
You can start, Maya. I have to think.
Okay, then I think we're gonna have to go back again live when this finish and finish this because this is I wanna know because when it comes to makeup, I know
I'm
there's
gonna
a
just
lot
tell
of
you, and it's this. Just this. Black eyeliner under the eye, especially for small eyes. We need to stop doing that. It closes the eyes. And big lashes that do not go with the eye look. You're not gonna if you're not gonna go overly dramatic with your liner, and you're not overly dramatic with any sparkle, any glitter, any cut crease look. Please do not overdo it with the lashes. Make it neutral, make it nice, make it somewhat wispy, but do not overdo
That's
it.
not the answer you were expecting, huh?
I just love it though. The eyes,
Goodness.
the
And it's
eye
like
rolling.
it's like it's nothing like seeing a neutral eye look and then the
Yeah.
girl is like the lashes are like super big. I have two eyeliner, so that's the reason why I have them somewhat wispy, but it's not overly over the top where it's just like, "Ooh," So it's like can't open my eye,
I can't open my eye. I can't open
can't
my eye.
open my eye.
It hurts.
you
It
know
hurts.
so that's the only thing that I would like to cancel out in the beauty industry, honestly, especially in the makeup world. It's like the smaller, I mean, the less it is, the more elegant it looks to me personally. Less
Okay.
is more.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
haven't come up with an answer.
No, I have an answer for mine.
I know you do.
Oh
You know.
Lord,
You can answer.
here we
Go.
go.
Well, personally, I would actually cancel Jeffree Star, but that's a personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But just me, there's nothing. Let me start by saying this: prop for his products because they're really good pigmented.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good. The quality, I think, is the way that it looks in the package and the videos and everything looks amazing. Unfortunately, because of the way he comes out when it comes to black people like me, it bothers me.
He been
Um,
canceled, sis.
Mm-hmm.
The
yeah,
first time he did it one time, he had to do it one time, and that was just it. I was like, all right.
but it's not just that, and I think it's just the fact that when he apologized, because he got an opportunity to apologize, I felt that it was
I
not
still didn't
sincere
take
at
it.
all. I think it was not sincere at all. And
No.
I think this is also the problem with a lot of people in the makeup world. They do stuff, and a lot of his friends did it that are not his friends right now, but that's another story. That's between them. You can Google them. It's
This
so
might
mess.
cut off in any minute.
Yeah, all of them have this problem. They come with phrases or stuff about black people in a way that is denigrated, and then they say that, oh, they were naive in the past, they didn't know better. And it's like, how can you don't know better? It's called being a human being. You know better. You
Right.
know right from wrong. So when you use a denigrative way to call out somebody, and you decide to use black names, then that means you think that black people are under you. That's how I feel. So that's why they're getting, all of them are getting canceled, and there's no excuse for them to come out again. Point blank. That's it. Okay, Annika, it's your turn. About what would you cancel?
James Charles.
Ooh.
He's annoying as fuck. He speaks way too fast. He's very annoying. I really
Hey,
dislike him.
sisters.
Dislike him. Oh
did
no.
you just did you just mock the kid
Oh,
though?
oh, hey, sisters. So we're gonna.
Exactly. Yeah. And I hate the fact that he launched a very good palette with Morphe, but I do not want to buy it because it's his.
I don't think his palette was really that good. Personal, I think
I
I thought it was like a copy.
Copy?
I'd rather buy Mitchell's palette that he did with Morphe, because Mitchell is a little bit more
He just
on.
did a palette with Morphe?
Yeah.
Didn't he do
Yeah,
it with Beauty?
No, he did it with Morphe.
no,
He
Morphe
did it with
too.
Morphe? Where have
Yeah,
I been under a rock?
girl. Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
What? Wait, let me Google this. I need to know.
He did a palette with Morphe. Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Morphe Mitchell.
Yeah, no. I felt like when it came to his palette, I'm not gonna say that I felt the same way when Nikita came out, because that's different. When
Mm.
Nikita came out, I felt like that was a joke completely to everybody that followed her. Um, I mean, the only thing good about the whole thing was the whole presentation, the packaging. But other than
Mm.
that, it was like nothing special. And I feel like a lot of makeup artists that got a lot of influencers that got famous and got to have collaborations with makeup companies, not all of them actually managed to do a good product for their
Mm.
fans. I think a lot of them, when it comes to it, they do really bad products. They lack in everything that they're supposed to have. Like they have all these, oh, they're talking like so proud about it. Like, I have this product coming out for you guys, and you're so excited. You're like, yeah. And then when the palette comes out, it's like, hold on, let me just go to buy Revlon palettes. They look better. That's how I feel.
Like I've always been a big fan of Nikki Tutorials,
Yeah.
and when she launched her palette with the Too Faced, I was so excited because I wanted to get it because since I was in Brazil, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And at the same time, now I'm so happy that I didn't because I heard it was a big fail with all the scandal and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, it was.
So I just feel sad for her because it was the first collab. But I heard that her highlighters with Oprah are bomb, and those I want to get, do want to get.
I don't know.
That
I
was the
haven't.
special collab I heard. So that one I do want to try out.
I think it's really complicated to know with makeup artists these days what is good and what is not. I feel like
The
some
only
of
way you'll
them.
know is whether you try it.
Where exactly? I think
Yeah.
exactly. I think you need to try it for
And don't
yourself.
always go by, don't always go based on by what somebody else said. Because it might look chalky to them, it might look bad on them, but it might look good on you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I always consider that like, okay, if it doesn't look good and people swatch it like, oh, it looks like this. And I'm like, can't just go by what somebody else said. Try it for yourself, see how it looks. If you like it, you can. If not,
Yes.
then, hey, go return it. Some people don't know that they can actually return makeup. Don't tell nobody
Here you're not. Here you can't return. I tried to return a foundation that didn't work for me, and then if it's open, you can't. I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I
Well,
gonna do with this now?
most
Thank God I'm a
places
makeup
they
artist.
don't.
I can use it for somebody else, but
Yeah.
that's the only part. Yeah, but for me, I bought it for me, and it didn't work out for me, so I was upset.
Yeah, bummer.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that in my personally, I feel like really bad right now because this is the first time that none of my foundations work for me apart from one.
Really? I always go for two. I always have two foundations.
No,
Well,
but
sometimes
I do the
three,
same.
four.
I have two foundations, actually three or four depending, and they're supposed
Mm-hmm.
to be one lighter and one darker, and then sometimes mix it, because depending when it's summer, I go to Italy, I get nice and tan, and I get really this coffee color and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, I haven't been to Italy. I've just been in Sweden and, well, in Kiruna. And I mean, the summer was nice in Kiruna, and it's over, by the way.
Yeah, it's over.
Um,
Right? Last what 3 weeks?
it lasted for a month and a half. It stopped being shady. It lasted for a month and a half. Stopped being shady because it lasted for a month and a half.
Woo!
Kiruna this year. We had summer for a month
It's
and a half.
13 Celsius outside. What is that in Fahrenheit? What is that in
It's
Fahrenheit?
cold.
It's not summer.
It's
It's
cold.
not fucking summer.
So, but we had summer for a while, and I still didn't manage to get, yeah, and I still didn't manage.
Yo. Annika. She's
I know,
like,
right?
wait,
I can
let
also
me
like know
quote
what
on
summer
that.
is. This is not summer.
I didn't get 10 enough, so I'm still using my
The lightest
my
foundation.
lightest foundation from Rihanna because that's the only one that would fit. The
Yeah.
other ones are too dark.
The other time that I did, last time I did her makeup, she's like, "Oh, this one works for me. It's like a BB cream." I'm like, okay, awesome. I slathered all over her. I'm like, this is wrong.
I was doing a black
This is
face.
not. It was
Oh.
so dark on her.
I
So
was
dark
doing a
on her. I'm
black
like,
face.
okay, we're starting again because I'm gonna be blamed for this. So no, we're starting over. Take everything out and then I start over.
I was doing a black face. It was so dark. The BB cream foundation that I have from NYX that I bought in Italy after I was there on vacation, and it was perfect. It gave me that perfect glow, perfect color. It looked like I didn't have anything on my skin. Like I was just flawless skin. It turned it out to look like I was black phasing, and I was just ashamed of myself. I was like, dude, no, I cannot do
Wow.
this.
Her
But
lightest
it
concealer
just
is too dark
happens
on her now.
sometimes, we just tend to like, I feel like some people don't pay attention that if you're gonna swatch on something, you're gonna wear something, make sure you actually wear it throughout the day because some of them tend to oxidize. And
Yeah.
when it oxidizes, it turns into a certain other color that might not be your undertone and it looks great. There was this one time, don't judge me, you guys. This one time I
She
had,
said,
I,
but
I had this, I think what was it, foundation from MAC. This is when I knew MAC wasn't for me anymore. They said that I was an NC45 or NC50. So NC45 during the fall, winter, NC50 throughout the summer.
yeah.
NC50 was red on my skin as soon as it oxidized. Red.
Yeah.
So can you imagine me, throughout the day working, and then you have you're working with children, right? This is a summer. So you're working with children and they tell you, oh, Miss Myra, Your face looks red. Kids are honest. So I'm gonna take that. Kids are honest.
So
So
you look like the helpers of
it looked
Willy
bad.
Wonka.
I looked in
You
the
would look
mirror and it was just like,
Oompa Loompa.
and it was like red here, yellow here,
Oh
tan
no.
here. So I looked crazy. I looked
Oh
absolutely
no.
crazy. And I was just like, you know what? No, I ain't doing this no more. So that's when I just
But
reconsidered
I
and started doing tints and moistures instead. But no more MAC for me at all. I don't wear
no,
MAC.
but I think Mac actually did that at the end when I was wearing Mac the last time in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
That was like I think like 3 years ago that I was still wearing Mac before Fenty came out. Before I
Mm-hmm.
started buying Fenty, I remember that that was one of the problems for me because I actually put it on, went out, and then I noticed after a while that I looked like a Oompa Loompa. I was a little bit
Oh,
orange, and I was like, "Why do I look?" And then I tried to blame the photo camera of my iPhone because you have to blame something, right? And I was saying like it's the camera that is bad, like it's my iPhone. But I love my iPhone so much that I have to be realistic about it. Like it was not my iPhone. It was just the makeup. It was just bad. It was just getting orange. So that didn't work out at all, to be
yeah,
honest.
because they're because I have red and yellow undertones, so
Yeah.
it's yeah. I don't know. Um, I get that from my dad because I have my dad's complexion.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What
sometimes
undertone do you have, Anika?
I'm an olive. I'm green. It's awesome. No, it's not. It's awful.
How
Okay.
difficult is it for you to actually find foundation? I know this answer by the way, but I think it's actually funny when you guys hear it
Yeah.
still.
Being olive tone and cruelty free sucks. It sucks.
mm,
It's really hard. I have to mix green eyeshadow sometimes. I have like a little undertone changer
Yeah.
that is green
mhm.
Yeah.
that I have to put in my foundations. There's one foundation that has worked for me. That's from Smashbox, and oh, I like when I saw the name of the foundation in the store. It's 1.05. It's like one of the lightest shades. Fair with olive undertone. It's the name of the color. I'm like, no, you're shitting me. You're kidding me. This is not because that's not reality for me. I'm like, no, wait, this is
Yeah.
not correct. And then I had no makeup on that day, thankfully. So I tried it on my neck, I tried it on my cheek, and I took a walk around the store to let it dry.
Yeah.
And then when I looked at it, I'm like, wait, what? This is perfect shade for me. And I looked at the girl in the store like this never happens. Like this is my perfect shade.
Okay.
And that's like when we were putting makeup on today, I mixed two different foundations because I wanted to use them. I turned out very yellow and carrot color. And
Yeah.
I was teaching her when everything was going bad at my face. Like, wait, technique's the same, placement is the same. I'm just gonna remove everything and start over because this foundation's not working. And then I went back to the Smashbox foundation because that one I knew was not gonna let me down, and it didn't.
When I saw
And
her,
yeah,
when the first foundation that she put on,
awful,
I look at her and
awful.
I just like and it came out of my mouth like you look like a geisha, and she
Oh,
and she
oh.
was like, what do you
No
mean? And I'm like,
offense. You know, we don't
no,
lie. We
no,
don't know who's watching. So
yeah,
no offense to
no,
that.
no offense, no offense, no
Oh,
offense, no
okay.
shade, no
You
shade.
know, no
It's just
shade.
like
No
I
discrimination
mean,
here. None
no,
of it.
no,
All
no.
lives matter, including Black lives too.
No, you didn't. Do you be messing right now? But
No, we have to put it out there like that. You know, this is the internet, and you know, anything could be put out, screenshotted, screen recorded. Sis ain't no more hiding at all. So it's like I know Daphne. She's a famous blogger, and this is what happened in a previous call that she had a few years back with two
And
makeup
me,
artists. Boom, you know,
Yo,
messy.
no, but you know what? I didn't mean.
Hashtag not messy.
Yeah, I know, right? But when I said it, it was not to be offensive or anything. It was just because
I
I
was so damn white.
she was so white, and because she's Japanese,
Mm.
also like I was like. like your root came out. Like she just wrote
Wow.
it out, completely. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against it. She knows me better than anybody else. She knows that I'm a
I
fan of
know. We
geishas.
know. We
Like,
know. You know,
like
but
I
they
love
don't.
gays. Yeah, no.
You meant it in an innocent way.
Yeah,
Not,
no.
yeah.
And everyone that knows me knows that my biggest dream in the world is to go to Japan and actually get all dressed and have the makeup of a geisha. Like that's my dream. Like that's my thing. Like I love the Japanese culture to that point that I want to dress like a geisha, and then I also want to be a Yukuhara girl, so I kind of be like Sailor Moon
Oh my
style, going all
god.
around the store, like. But
Uh,
that's just me. I like these things, but I think it's really important to make sure that there's no misunderstanding, because also a lot of things that I say with my friends, like a lot of people, when me
And
and
we call
Annie.
each other puta, that doesn't mean that it is that you are.
Yeah, and we also
yeah.
call each other also like nega, like which means blackie in Portuguese. Like we say nega, 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 nega all the time, and it's not in a bad way, because we
No.
have this friendship, and we know that we don't mean any wrong with it, and it's actually funny when we do it here, especially in Sweden.
Oh.
When we do
Because
this
they
in
hear the
Mm.
word, they're
Sweden,
like, oh, something bad is about
because
to go down.
exactly.
Or something like that.
Because when people hear her saying to me, "Oh, nega," and then I can't all like hype and everything, I'm like, "Oh, hi, nega," back there. I'm like, "Oh, okay, they know each other, so it's okay." And I'm just like, I think people don't realize that there is there's a friendship, and there's also the way that you said it, that is, it makes the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's also the same, and I think that's also part of diversity. When it comes to
Mm.
diversity, you I don't think I can take a lot of things personal being a Latin woman mixed, because I know for a fact that inside my blood there is European blood, there's African blood, there is Indian blood from Maya, because like it or not, I am. I don't want to do that. I think that's boring. Um, but um, but I know for a fact that this is the reality, because I was born in Honduras by two Honduran parents, and like it or not, everyone that is from Latin America
Okay.
is mixed. We have everything in us,
Oh yeah.
and I think that's what makes us sassy, like hot in the market, because we have that extra sazoning, going on. Like nosotros tenemos sazón, tú sabes. So it's like it is what it is. So I cannot
Everything
take.
we do is better. Any little thing we do is better.
So I cannot take a lot of things personal. I
Mm.
cannot, especially when you grow up in a house where you don't see color, you don't see race. Like you will, all of my friends are from different types from different places of the world, different
Mhm.
skin colors, different backgrounds, and we just get along amazingly. Like we have this lovey-dovey relationship. We have all different hobbies. Like for example, I love you, Mayra, because you're one of my favorite cousins. We're crazy together. Dude, we are so crazy.
Literally.
And yeah, we're really crazy, and you love makeup. I love Annika because she loves makeup. She's an amazing human being. I mean, Annika is the sweetest person ever in the world.
Aw.
And I think that when it comes to somebody having a sweetheart, Annika is that person. That's why me and you cannot watch series together when they are heartbreaking. Because we're
Jesus.
because we're gonna start crying together. She doesn't help. She doesn't help.
This is maybe too much information, but our cycles are synced.
Yep.
So we know that the other is PMSing.
Yeah.
And today we were watching a new show on Netflix. Say I do like surprise weddings. I'm like, we cannot watch it right now because we're doing our makeup, we're preparing ourselves, and we're gonna just ruin everything. So we had to change it.
We have to change it. We knew
Yeah,
it.
because we knew we were gonna cry about it. Yeah.
And we have the same age, only a few months apart
Yeah.
as well. So it's like, and it's actually funny because we met through her sister.
Yeah,
Lota
I
and I
remember you telling me. Well, I
work.
know.
Yeah, Lota is her bigger sister, and me and Lota work together in kind of way
Mm-hmm.
in Isotel, not in the same way, but we actually worked once together, and that was in the summer that I came back for the second time to work at Isotel, and that's when I actually me and Lota became really good friends. And I will always remember the evening that me and Lota were just remembering the Spice Girls. So we decided to call Annika, and then we call Mayra as well. You didn't know this part, but we also call Mayra as well.
Were they like wasted already when they called you? Because they were getting there when they were talking to me.
So yeah, so we called that evening both of you, and we were just a hot mess. We were just like, Spice Girls
You guys spilled a bottle
anniversary.
of tequila. There's two of you. And it was the big tequila as well. It wasn't the tiny
We're
tequila.
not gonna go into that one. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, but yeah.
Like on our call, I easily started making like maybe 4 or 5 shots.
Mm.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah. All right, ladies, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. So, ladies,
Let's wrap this up.
what would you give as an advice to somebody that is starting on the makeup world and to get better at it?
I'm not going to be cliche. You want it, you like it, do it. Straight up.
Yeah, and
You want it,
don't put
you
too much
like
pressure on
it, do
yourself.
it. And
Yeah.
stop procrastinating, stop with the bull crap, and stop with the, oh, she does it better. Stop comparing yourself. Everybody's growth is different, So for me to sit up here like, oh, follow your dreams, do what you want to do in life, and, don't anyone tell you anything better. I'm not going to be cliche about it, because everybody knows that already. It's not something that I should be repeating or Annika should be repeating because it's something that you hear consistently.
Yeah. And
You
also,
want something, you're gonna go for it, and you're gonna go hard for it, and it's
also at
because
the end of the
something you
day,
believe in.
yeah, like, and also at the end of the day, if you didn't do a good job, don't take it too seriously. Make it. You can remove it. You can start again. It's
Fix
easy.
it,
It's
practice.
easy. Yeah, practice. I love seeing like doing montages on Photoshop with
Mm-hmm.
pictures from my makeup like 3 years ago and now, just to like prove to people like, hey, practice.
There is growth.
There's growth. Like exactly. And if for me, I like boosting my like I feel like I get like a confident persona when I have my makeup on. So I think
Jenny
that's
has a
awesome.
question. She said, "What drove you ladies to start with makeup?" I don't have the patience for it. What drove myself to it? We actually spoke about it at our last
At the
live and how,
beginning,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's basically, I was influenced by somebody who was already into makeup because nobody in the family was makeup. Para ellos somos, ¿cómo se dice la palabra? Somos payasos.
Yeah, I know, we're
Clown, for those
clowns.
who
We're
don't, yeah,
clowns. We're clowns.
pues la que se pintan no son natural y eso no es natural. La gente no quiere ver gente pintada. That's they're saying. So I just say like I was just basically influenced by the family member who was into makeup, and I was just like, yo me quedé in shock, like to see how beautiful the outcome was, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to do that.
Yeah. I was
Like yo
also
soy
influenced.
bonita, pero yo quiero ser, yo quiero ser la putita. Feel me? So I'm gonna
Yo.
do that real quick. I was like, oh okay, I look cute. Sona's
Yeah.
makeup on.
Yeah,
Like,
as for me, I was
oh,
always creative, but I always like I started out just being curious, like, hey, having red eyeshadow on. I remember specifically the red eyeshadow moment because I went to the club with a friend of mine and she had like wine like sparkly eyeshadow. I'm like, oh, that looks so cute. And one time I tried to do it the same, and it looked awful. And I that's how I actually started going after and see how it's properly done.
Yeah.
But I've always been artistic, so that's why I think like I like the crazy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like fiction, precisely,
special effects.
the special effects, the one from the aliens and predator stuff that I
Oh,
like.
an accident. I love doing like bloody stuff. I love blood, fake blood. So much fun. So much
Like
fun playing with it.
Tarantino movie style.
Oh yeah,
oh,
Yeah. A lot of blood, a lot of blood, a lot of blood.
yes, so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun doing prosthetics and bullet wounds and all
Yeah.
that. It's so cool.
Well,
isn't
ladies,
it like messy too? At the same time.
What do you mean messy? Like
like the
yeah,
whole
destination.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the removal of prosthetics suck. It takes maybe longer, maybe the same amount of time to remove it than to apply it.
Uh-huh.
Because the
Ooh.
glue sticks so much to you that you have to like be rubbing it with the right product to remove it and all that stuff. But like I said, like when I have beauty makeup on, I have a persona like not that I have a persona like a second personality, but I just feel like the boost of confidence when I have prosthetic on, I truly feel like I'm an actress because I'm like, oh man, like for real. Have I shown you the fake teeth that I made
Yeah.
one time? They're like all wobbly and rotten and all that stuff. Whenever I put those teeth in, I become stupid. I become idiot. So I'm making faces and then doing big pictures and all shit. It's so much fun. Like it's different side of you comes out and it's just fun. Makeup is fun. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
Makeup is
makeup
fun.
is fun. Makeup
It's
is
fun.
fun.
Makeup is fun. So
Yeah,
it's a form and expression, and
exactly.
it freaking rules. Okay?
Yes.
Well, ladies,
Stop
we
believing these
need
men talk about like, oh, you gotta take off your makeup before you end up dating me. It's a lie.
no, no, that's a lie. They don't even say that anymore. They just say throw her into
Yeah.
the swimming pool.
Yeah, take
But
it
that's
off the makeup.
but 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 you know what? But you know what? I'm gonna
I've
give
got foolproof
Nobody
makeup,
wants to look the
waterproof
same for
makeup.
too
That's
long.
gonna work for me.
exactly. I was gonna say now you have waterproof makeup, so you cannot do anything about it.
That's not gonna
But
work anymore.
it's gonna still be there when you throw girls into the swimming pool for it.
Yeah.
But what my advice is to every girl out there, every man out there that is doing makeup, is that either they're starting, either they are thinking about it. Just go for it. Just have fun. Enjoy it, like they say, because they're the experts here. I'm just somebody that is like you, like does it once in a while and looks amazing. And once you realize the power that it has to make you look and feel good about yourself in a different way, because it's not that you feel bad about yourself, you need to learn also this: you're beautiful regardless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're beautiful regardless. What makeup does is just point out just how amazing even you are. And
Mm.
it does it in the way that you want it to be. It can be looking like a ghost, or looking like I don't know, whatever you want to look like even if you want to do like doggy animal styles, whatever you want to do with makeup. As long as you're happy, as
It's fun.
as long as you're happy, as long as you are embracing it, that's all that matters. And make
That's
sure
right.
when you do this,
Do it in a safe way too.
exactly, do it in a
Very
safe
important.
way. Don't be using products that you have no idea where they made them, what can be the consequences.
And make sure you throw out your expired products. I cannot
Me for
stress
special
this
effects.
anymore.
When
Yeah.
Halloween is around the corner, people like cut a can in the middle and put it on their eye. I saw people gluing actual real scissors to their face. I'm like, are you stupid teaching people this?
Yeah,
It's not safe. It's not the proper way to do it. And they put on all kinds of different glues that are not approved. No, 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 no.
yeah,
I just get so mad at people teaching the wrong thing online. That's how accidents happen.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
Mm.
make
do
it
it safe.
yeah, do it in the safe way.
Yeah.
And apart from doing the
Study
safe way,
before anything.
yeah.
Exactly.
So follow people that you feel comfortable of what they're doing, and that you think is going the direction that you want to go, because that is also key. And if you now were here with me and you have listened to what these amazing ladies have to say, then you can go to their pages and check them out, see what they have. And Mayra, I know you cancel everything because you're going into a new direction again. So because you're going into a new direction, Mayra, I want to see what you have coming up.
Yay.
Annika, I cannot wait to see what you come up next, because you always come with something amazing, and I just love everything that you do. I mean, I'm still in
I
love
would
with
kiss
this.
you, but it would be for
No,
like yeah.
don't. I look awesome. I look awesome. Don't mess up my makeup.
Ooh.
Um, Lota Caro, come and pick her up. She's gonna destroy my makeup, and I look too hot. Thank you.
Ooh.
And so, but no, but for real, I want to thank you, ladies, from the bottom of my heart, for being part of this and making it so much fun. I
Oh,
know
you're
one
welcome.
hour will never be enough for us to talk, and I can wait for the day actually that we have a honest conversation all together in the same room.
Person.
In the same room, exactly. I think that would be awesome.
That's a shout out for you to come visit us.
She knows it.
Yeah.
She's on
I'm working
punishment.
on it. I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
working on it. I'm working on
She's on punishment. She's
Caro and Lota. What?
well, yeah. She's on Mayra, you're on punishment, and you know why you're punishment, why you did. That's why I'm not gonna go to USA, because
Oh my gosh.
she knows it. She knows it. I've been
Baby.
to. How
Oh.
many times have I been to NYC? How many times? I want to hear you say it. How many times? There you go. Silence. You see the silence there? The silence.
Okay, this is when I just dropped the camera right here, just like like she's just throwing rock after rock after rock right there. Just throw it out there. Yes, you have been up there a couple times, and yes, we have spent time a couple times,
Thank
and
you.
yes, I have not booked my flight over there, but it's not because
Okay,
I don't want
thank you.
to.
Thank you.
It's not
Thank
because I
you.
don't
Thank
want to. It's coming. It's coming. COVID-19 just ruined it
you.
because
I
this
have
was
a
supposed to
couple
be
of
my traveling
coworkers.
year.
No, no,
You
no.
Book
know.
it now. The flights are cheap if you book it now for a few months from now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I book
No,
it now.
Yeah.
I book it now. Listen, I book it now, and then I won't be able to travel or move anyway. Because November and December are holidays, so they're blackout dates. Which working in retail, everybody knows those are the money makers.
Do you like summer or winter?
Let's see, maybe after January or February, I'll
it's
think
still
about
cold
it.
in here.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I
This
know.
past winter it was cold until June almost. So
Oh,
you can choose.
okay, sounds good.
It's
I
gonna be
mean, I like the
miserable
cold
anyway.
anyway, so it's like, it's
I mean, at
not.
the end of the day, you're coming to see me regardless,
The
so
cold
Yeah.
here is worse. I
it
think, to
doesn't
be honest.
matter.
Really? Yeah, I know. And then the fact that you guys don't have nighttime is like that will screw me up all the way. Like I
No,
don't
in the winter
sleep
is the
already.
opposite.
So it's like
In the
I
winter is
gotta like I
opposite.
just gotta bring in, my sleeping pills and a whole
We
bunch of,
Yeah, we only have
melanin. So
during the winter we
melatonin.
only have daytime for like maybe a couple hours, 3 4 hours a day. Otherwise it's dark.
Yeah, winter is
Like
different
3
than
3 p.m.
now.
it's pitch black outside and you're sleepy as fuck
Yeah,
after
Um
lunch.
I think
that,
now it's completely different. That's
Come
it.
if you don't come in March, April, then we have sun light again.
Yeah, exactly.
The sun, the actual sun comes above the horizon, and then we can
I
actually
think
see
by
it.
the time I think March I will be in Honduras. I wanna go see
She's
my family.
yeah, I know. She's always going to
Yeah.
what's it
For
called? Semana
Semana Santa.
Santa. Semana Santa. Yeah, Honduras.
It would be very weird for your body if you went from Honduras when it's actual summer coming all the way here when it's like really winter.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
would
that will
be
mess
a
her up.
it would be a big shock for your body.
That will mess her up for life. She will
Yeah,
hate
so,
me
okay,
for
so
life.
I'll have to have like rest time, then go. Sounds good. That's fine. I have no problem doing that. So, ladies, thank you. Definitely, thank you for having me, amiga. We're gonna be
Nice
doing
to meet
collabs soon,
y'all.
baby.
Oh
So,
yeah, let's
Oh,
do it.
I'm
oh
waiting
yes.
for that collaboration. Yes. Can I be
And
the
make sure
model?
you post me in your blog. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So
Thank
when
you
I
very
get up there,
much.
people can actually book me.
Excuse me, señorita. First come here, then we talk about you being doing all this. I'm gonna be your manager.
Wow.
I love her. But seriously,
No.
thank you so much, girls. I love it for the bottom of my
Love you
heart.
too.
You're amazing
I'll
friends,
call you
and
later. Hopefully, I'm
yeah,
not in the
call me.
bathroom.
Thank you,
Yo.
everyone, for tuning
Bye
in. I
bye.
love you all for the
Night, good
time.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.